We're live again. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Look at this. So I've never actually held one of these, but if you're new to the channel, I've been starting to do live things of just me building stuff for local people, and it's pretty cool. We're going to be putting this in an Arrma Limitless, and we're building this Limitless from the ground up. Now, when more people come into the chat, I'm obviously going to repeat that, but for those who see this as a normal video, this is what we're going to be doing. This thing is as big as my hand. Check it out. So, what is up, guys? We're building a Limitless with this behemoth of a Spectrum motor. I don't want my remotes to fall over, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. All right, and this is a ground up build, so keep in mind it's, cut and dry, ground up, literally from bags, as you can see. Foundry RC, what is up? The ceiling is up on my end. How about you? I'm very literal. And here's the whole bag of parts. And we have other parts and whatnot. That's Big Reg. Yo, hello from Milwaukee. What is up? Hello from freaking hot Florida. What is up, guys? Sounds like a fun build. Yes, I believe this will be a very fun build. The guy who I'm building it for, super cool, down to earth. Very nice guy. I actually used to do a lot of builds for him at the local hobby shop, but I'm doing this by myself, and now we're building something for him. And here's a carbon fiber splitter, big brolic motor, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of other goodies. And in about an hour, I'm actually going to have to call Castle because I'm going to have to place an order on an ESC. He's going to be going with an XOLEX, so obviously we're not going to be completing this build in this stream because there's going to be a lot going into this. But a good chunk of it. What motor is that size-wise? This is a 56 111. I was reading the box. It's basically like a Castle 800, 1100. It's basically big. It's a big boy. Actually, if you guys want to see, what I should probably do is point this down, and I'll get a Castle. I'll get a big Castle motor. Hang on. So you guys can see. I'm back. Yeah, so here's a Castle 800, 1100, same thing. It's basically almost the same exact size as you guys can see. It's big, It could probably push upwards of 20 horsepower. The Castle is a little bit longer of a can. It might push a little bit more than that, but yeah, all right, so we are going to commence this build. I'm going to, well, if you guys still want to see the motors, I'll just keep them over here. Yeah, so that's that, and bada bing, bada boom. I'm just going to start. I'm literally starting from nothing. If you guys, if you guys can see. Hang on, I'll turn the camera around. Motors over there. I have literally all the screws, literally bags, and look, more bags. And he does have his Futaba remote that he supplied me with. We're going to be installing a receiver. Keep in mind, I might not even get to that part, might not even get to the electronics in this stream just because it's probably going to be an hour, 2 hours down the road. We're building this Limitless from the ground up. Fastlane RC, what is up? We're building an Arrma Limitless. It's going to be set up to bash and haul ass. So we're actually going to be installing this motor right here. I just have right here an 800, 1100, 2028 series Castle motor. And just for size comparison, oh my God, I'm going blank. Let's not do that. All right, I guess what we could do, we could start all the way at the front, and I'll just start putting the splitter on. Probably gonna want, oh, the splitter is not countersunk, so I'm probably gonna want a button head just so it doesn't want to eat away at the asphalt. If I could find these screws, that'd be very nice. But that's no big deal because I have enough screws to go around. Maybe what I'll just do is shoot one bolt in right now. That's chill. I built a Limitless to bash, burns through rubber each pack. Yep, that's the downside. It's like having a Hellcat and, wanting to have 30 miles to the gallon. That's not happening. Limitless, whenever you put one of these big motors in and when you bash and play, it's going to want to, it's going to want to eat through tires. So that's that. It's an is what it is thing, but it's an excellent trade-off. It's pretty entertaining. Oh my God, let me just get my box of screws. Hopefully I can, this is the holy grail of box screws right here. Put this back in. Just got to make sure I put the right screws in, because I was supplied with a little screw kit, but you know, some things I don't want going into some cars based on whatever attachments you're running. It completely depends. Obviously, I prefer having all the screws to be identical, because it makes me sleep better at night, and that's what I like. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think that's good enough for now until I can shoot more later. Currently building 100-mile-an-hour / two-wheel drive. Speed running is not easy. No, sir, no, it's not. Especially when you only have 2 wheels to put power to the ground with. If you could break 100 miles an hour with 2 wheels, that's impressive. So, you know, 100 miles an hour might not seem fast nowadays, but in 2-wheel drive, it really is. Yeah, so keep your head up. If you have questions, you could super chat me, and I'll genuinely, you know, I'll help you and whatnot. Let's see. I'm at 90. Ooh, you're close. You're close. I need one more screw, and then we can move on to the next thing. Yeah, we can use this one. I have to use the identical screws. I don't like using mix match screws. I like building these as if it's OEM'd right from the factory. I like everything perfect. Not just perfect, but right, I guess. Oh, it's Aussie RC Play. Sorry, I stuttered. What's up, Voss? What's going on? From Aussie RC Playground. How's it going? Okay, now we got to combine this. We're going to use stainless steel nuts just because it looks different, and it's going to be pretty cool. All right, now we need the countersunks. Making breakfast and getting ready for work. That's awesome. It's, what time is it? It's like 2:35 about here. 2:30. I don't know. That's crazy. You're just eating breakfast. I had breakfast a while ago. But yeah, you're, you know, Australia. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Let's put another nut in here. What tires do you run for bashing versus speed runs? Bro, is that a battery or something? Oh, these are not batteries. These are not batteries. They are motors. I assure you they are motors. What is going on, guys? For all the guys that just arrived in here, we're building an Arrma Limitless with this motor, this big old Spectrum motor. I've never seen it, and I'm building this Limitless from the ground up. So if you don't have popcorn, I would certainly make some, because I'm going to be here for a little bit, or I might just split this live stream into probably 2 or 3, you know, videos, which I probably might end up doing because I don't have all the parts. I gotta call Castle. Bro's at 3D parts. These? Oh no, this is actually OEM. This is for the Arrma Limitless. Yeah, Arrma Limitless. This is OEM. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you recommend for camber when speed running suspension weight? I mean, if the car's only going straight, just make sure that the wheel's getting as much contact as possible with the ground. I mean, that's what I could really tell you. You know, when it comes to the car's going straight, you really don't need to, you know, overthink it. Just make sure it's aligned to go straight as possible. How much is that motor from 2WXOI? Which one? This or this? The Castle ones I think are like $250 or something, and I think this guy is around the same, you know, around the same price. I'm pretty sure. $200 for that 8S motor. Yeah, it's everything. Whenever you're big scale like this, you're probably looking no less than 200. Yeah, which really isn't too bad of a price when, you know, you have Steve New, Seiko Cordova motors could range all the way up to $400 or $500, and they're just 8th scale motors. They're nowhere near this, you know. So they can certainly get up there. All right, so we have our front splitter thing. 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3, with the carbon splitter in the front. And what I can do now, we have a carbon fiber chassis from Scorched RC. So it's not a GT that we're building. It's just going to be a standard Limitless. So it's going to have the normal Limitless body. Standard Limitless body, standard Limitless V2 chassis. Yeah, so that's that. Actually, not yet. I think there's another piece or two that I need. Am I missing pieces? I think I was. Scissors. Is that tailored to fit? Yeah, I believe so. It's just a OEM replacement carbon chassis, so it's not what's it called? It's not like a GT or anything like that. How fast am I planning to go with this build from Aussie RC? Me, 0. This is a build for a local buddy of mine, so I'm building the car ground up, everything ground up, and yeah. So I'm going to be going 0 miles an hour. He's going to probably be going between 100 and 130 back and forth a few times, and that's why, you know, 800 kV. So yes, do I have any crawlers? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a couple crawlers. I like my little SCX 24. I put so much money into that stupid thing. But it's cool. It never breaks. That money has not been lost. It's not like I've broken parts. I just, you know, just don't use it that often. So that's that. You'll love that chassis, man. Fits nice and flush with the fact. Yeah, that's awesome. I've never actually had a scorched body like this ever, or, you know, I've never felt it. So I'm definitely keen to seeing what it's like. It's pretty cool how the chassis is cut like exactly how the body is, in which aerodynamically that's really good, actually. Yeah. I gotta find a screw. There we go. That looks like it. Perfect. Get another one in here. Wide bolt. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, just so, you know, you're not just looking at air or anything. Oh, hang on. I have an idea. But can it be a smart idea? That I don't know. Maybe I could do this, just so you guys don't. Greetings from Italy. What's up, RC Team CVG? Greetings from Florida in the United States. Oh, I need one more screw. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bum. There we go. That seems like it's gonna work. So I'm pretty much just building the whole front splitter thing. So I could just get this out of the way and onto the car. The cosmetic parts aren't hard at all. You just gotta do it. You know what? I can't put this on yet. I just remembered I have to put the differential housing on. But the front's done, which is good right there. Guess we could start with the axles and axle housing. Okay, anything in here? No. The knuckles or whatever the heck you want to call them. see. Gotta put the barrel back in. I have a 2028 1100 XLX2 on ADA. Yeah, that's a cream of the crop setup. Very good setup. You could do, as you said, 120s. Easy. It's got the power to do that easily. This is the front. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to want the wheel hubs. Yeah, 7S. 7S is certainly a good, that's a good number. Let me see if we need any spacers in here. No, we seem to be good. That's good, that's good, that's good. 2.5 millimeter. We're going to want to make sure that wheel stub does not come out. What is going on, guys? We're building a Limitless from the ground up, and we're using this big Limitless motor. I was going to say the ass word, but I have to change something in my settings if I say profanity. That's no big deal. But every single thing that's metal going into metal, 100% blue Loctite. Not a lot, but just put like a dot. Yes, sir. Yep, I did order everything. Mostly everything from there. Actually, it's not everything. Because some things he wants to go aftermarket. You know, aftermarket and upgrade it from there and whatnot. Which is cool. Okay. The wheel stubs in the back. Show me some 6S Mojave tires. Oh boy, Mr. Sean. I don't have any 6S Mojave tires. I do not have any, unfortunately. So hard to come by. Yeah, and that's the way to do it. If you know for a fact you're going to upgrade from the beginning, you know, you don't have to order this. Like, as I said, I didn't need to order a chassis. It's another $60 or so that you're going to waste because you're going carbon then and there. So guess we could start with the rear end. So I'll start with the rear hubs over here. This motor, how many watts are these DC motors? I mean, these motors could probably get between 5 and 10, 5, no, more than that. Between, if you're really pushing them, probably 10 to 15,000 watts. These motors will probably push around 20 horsepower. The Green Castle one, that will do around 25, you know, so you could definitely pull a lot of amps through that thing. Oh my god, I put the wrong one in here. That makes a lot of sense why it wouldn't go in. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Curious of the size difference between the buggies. So, I mean, an 8th scale buggy is going to be damn near the same height as the Mojave tire. The Mojave tire is just going to be slightly, like ever so slightly wider just because it's a truck. A buggy is a, you know, thin wall tire. And that's that. It's the same height. I actually ran Typhon off-road buggy tires on my Mojave when I was on the track with it. And it did actually amazing. Maybe I should rebuild that thing and put it up, do live with you guys. That doesn't need too much work to it. I just got to put a, I think a receiver. Someone was calling me. I'm busy. I am busy, busy, busy. Let's get this in. Bam, bam, bam. With these hubs. What frame? Oh, what's up, Mark? We're building our Arrma Limitless from the ground up. This is a scorched full carbon fiber tailored chassis. And yeah, so we're building a Limitless from the ground up here. So when I say literally ground up, crazy ringer. Oh, you heard it? That's my dad calling me. But I cannot answer right now. Maybe that's already in there. No, it's not. That would be a straight piped Z06. I love my Corvettes. As much hate as people give them for, you know, the old retired man getting a Corvette. Okay. I'm just going to do this for now just because I'm focusing on the rear. Okay. All right. Let me see what he wants. Real quick, guys. Just bear with me. All right, I'm back. Promise I'm back. Garage door opener. I cannot help with that. Okay, so we have the hubs here, and what I'll actually do is put the wheel nuts on them, just because I know that's where they go, and we don't need them yet. But I have a shipment coming in. It might be here tomorrow or Saturday, and I might go live again Monday, hopefully to finish this build up right here. Okay, so I could just put these things over here. Towers, A-arms, we're gonna need A-arms. Bada bing. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I think they forgot a lot of stuff. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Actually, they might have. It appears they did. Well, I'm gonna have to triple check everything. I always feel like I'm missing something whenever I get like a big parts shipment in. I guess what I could do for now though is just install everything that we have currently, and then I'm gonna rip Jenny's a new one. No, I'm kidding. It's no big deal. Zero big deal. 0, 0. Hi. All right. Okay, let's see. Pop these things out. Now we can put our battery trays on. You have an Arrma Granite BLX. Yeah, it's all good. That's a good truck to start with. Yeah. Great. Chris Lang, what's up? The legend? Who's the legend? No. No. I'm wondering where that legend is. Let's see. Hopefully that's the hole. Yes. That was the hard part. Once you get the one bolt in, everything else is smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Hopefully. Okay. Bada bing. 1, 2, 3. What is going on, guys? Yes, we are building Arrma Limitless with a big old motor. We're going to be putting this guy in. It's 800 kV. For those of you who do not know, we're building from the ground up build. And literally ground up. I had that same, I had the TSG chassis. If you want to do another drag to sell. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd certainly be cool. I'll have to let you know about that. Just text me what you want to do with it or how much, and you know, I'll see who would want to bite. Okay. Nice. All right, so we have one battery tray in as of now. Okay, now this one, need the other platform. Wherever the heck it went. Yeah, I think they're missing parts in this guy. Yeah, because I don't have the diffs. That means I can't get anything on, which sucks. Unless I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't get the diffs. No biggie. No biggie. Biggie. Oh, that's the front. Let's get this on. What's up, Rocky Mountain Basher? What are the size specs of that motor? That motor is this guy right here. If you want to read it for like 10 seconds, I'll leave it there while I get this rear end on. It's an 8S Spectrum motor, 800 kV. Yeah. Okay. Need my hand back. Now, yeah, we could use that right here. Nut. We need 2 nuts. Good. 1, 2. We need a 2, 5. What is up? Yo, UL Adams. I don't know. All in Legend. What is up, All in Legend? Oh, I dropped my nut. Stay in there. Damn it. There we go. Kosher. We're good. I wish I had a third hand, just so it'd be so much easier to hold a car together. Pick up a screw, put it in, and then use the gun. Oh, that'd be amazing. But yeah, so far we're looking pretty good. We have the rear diffuser on. Rear diffuser, 1 battery tray. And I gotta find the other piece of the battery tray. No. If it's not in here, I'm gonna cry. Maybe I have one in my spare parts box because it's a big piece of plastic just to easily get on. What's going in here? XLX. Okay, so I guess what I can do meanwhile, where are my cutters? The right way to do something is the right way. The first time. Because I prefer to mount the XLX directly on the chassis. This thing off right here and get her done. If one of these pieces of plastic come out and fly, it can really hurt you. That's why I'm trying to shield my eyes. Because I like getting rid of this because we're using an ESC that's going to be this big and clearly it won't fit on there. And, you know, plus the extra plastic looks janky. Janky. We don't like janky. See, watch. Ready? Woo! That comes out with some FPS. A hard piece of plastic that you cut with some dikes right here. You need to be careful. I'd probably Dremel this. There you go. We got one good crack in there. Hopefully this other crack will break this other half, the other half off. And then with the Dremel, I could sand it down just so it looks professional. I need to get new pliers. Okay. Let's try one more time. No, my hand hurts. It's not crapping, guys. Maybe I could cut a little bit with some skizzers. Just start it down a little bit more. Okay. One thing you don't want to do when you're trying to cut hard plastic, you could really hurt your hand. When you really try to get into it, it's going to stretch your muscle, and you'll feel it for the next few days. If you really try to cut hard plastic with dikes, in which you can, you know. But one thing, I've done this thousands of times. You need to make sure you know, don't overdo it with your hand. Okay. So now that we have one cut up, one cut down, there we go. Now we could throw this crap away. This is weight reduction, basically. Oh, there's that other piece. It's all the way over. It's all the way over there. Yeah, you need to be careful. But you can see, like over here, what I'm going to want to do is just Dremel it out a little bit and probably get rid of this little sharp, pointy thing right over there. Yeah, I don't like the full box on the Limitless. That one shot across the room. Also, make sure you wear eye protection. Memphi Motos and RC. I'm not the only one with the Christmas tree. Yeah, we still got it up. It doesn't take up too much room. It's just on my table, just on the table over here. And it looks cool and green and whatnot. Almost like this. Actually, maybe I should imagine that as a Christmas tree. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. All right, now with the Dremel. Dremel. Thank you, Urban Legend. I appreciate that. We love my speedrun videos. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you watching. Sorry, I have to leave. Where we at so far? So far, we put the rear diffuser on, which is like 2 bolts. And a battery tray, and now I'm going to work on getting the receiver servo mount on the chassis, but I'm neatening it up, getting a lot of the plastic crap off because you don't even need it. So it's going to look natural. It's going to look flush. It's going to look all that stuff. You know, I prefer, just like how Koenigsegg or Pagani works on their cars. I prefer to look as if it's made to be like of that, you know, OEM. If there's a carbon chassis over there, I don't want it to look like, oh, I have all this extra aftermarket crap. You want it to look flowing. You want it to look like it goes together. So if there's extra plastic on there that you don't need, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah, so I'm just going to use my Dremel drill, eye protection. I hate doing this with a passion. I don't like to cut. Thank you, Archer030. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Where the hell is my sander bit? I'm sorry, I just don't like dremeling. I hate dremeling with a passion. Do I not have any? I think I do. Yeah. I hope that can work. I hope. Did you go 12S with the Creighton? No, he's currently just running it on 6 or twin 6S. I don't need more power. He doesn't need more power than that. The amount of torque that it's got is astronomical. Because the the transmission gear ratio that I'm actually using, you can't get that unless you custom do the chassis. So it's going to have more torque than if you try to mimic the same exact setup, because I changed up the chassis, so the torque is multiplied. It could pull a school bus 5 times over without it, you know, croaking. So, all right. What motor is that black one? This big black motor, it's a Spectrum 800 kV. Probably goes in the new DBXL, I think, or the DBXL probably has 780 kV. I'm pretty sure. Either way, it's 8S, 10S, 12S motor. On 8S. I hate doing this with a passion. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna have to watch my eyes. It's probably gonna fly up to the ceiling. Woo! Yeah. Don't do that unless you know what you're doing. Maybe I could smelt it. Actually, I'd rather put a torch to it, just because I hate grinding. I'd rather torch it. I would much rather use a torch. Do I have everything? Yeah. Just put this back in here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to play with fire now, guys. We're going to play with it. Watching your vids, what made get the Typhon? What made me get? I mean, I was sent it to test it before it launched. So when I put that video out on launch day, I had it for about a month already. I tested it for Horizon Hobby, made sure the vehicle was, you know, good. I bashed it, made sure the speed was decent, and it was. So it's a good car, way under 500. Things like 3 and change. Great car for it. What motor's that black one? Okay, yeah, I already said that. Is TP 5870 worth the money? Yes, but you need to know what you're getting into when you have a motor that big. It's gonna draw amps like a mother. You know, it really is. Just like all big motors. The bigger the motor, it's just going to draw more amps. It's going to kill your batteries quicker. You need to make sure you have good batteries, and over time it's going to kill them quicker, lifespan wise, you know? So I would totally recommend just know what you're getting into. You need to feed that motor right, and if you don't feed it right, you could make the ESC catch on fire. Ouch, just like... Can I stop being an idiot? I could probably just use this. Yeah, and then that. So what I'm trying to do right here is just make it look nice and even and professional and, you know, all that stuff, just because the way we do things around here. It's going to be parts all over the floor later. Why I'm after I torch it, I use a flat handle thing like this, is just so after it dries, the surface becomes smooth and even, so it looks like, you know, it looks like it's never done, actually never been torched, or for the most part it's still gonna, you know, kind of look like that, but it's just a better way to make it look right and nice. Toxic, toxic. Don't breathe it in. Absolutely don't breathe it in. Yeah, I think I just gotta Dremel this. Damn it! I hate Dremeling, but if you have to do it, you have to do it. I'm not gonna give him a car that's not looking on point. Cas 1100 way more efficient. I agree with you. I love the 1100, Sean. What are you go-to speed wheels? I mean, if I'm going to be over 130, and I know for a fact I'm over 130 miles an hour, I'll run my BSR foam tires or the Gone Bananas GT foams. That's that. But if I'm under 100, I know I'm going to be under 130, 1000% GRP, just because you get more traction. It's easier to get traction with that, and you know, I prefer GRPs as a rubber tire. With a passion, I hate Dremeling, if I haven't said that. What are you using, center diff or center spool in this limitless build? We're going to be using a center spool. This one is from Power Hobby. It's a titanium extended spool for the Limitless V2. 1000%. We're using a spool in this guy. Spool. All right, I think that's almost it. Oh, crap. It's no biggie. We could just put it on the charger and, you know, probably 20 minutes. I just like knowing that I need to get something dremeled or cut or sanded down, and, you know, having to put it off, I just want to do it and get it done. It also makes a mess. So I'm also probably going to be vacuuming up here shortly too. You probably just get a lot of this away. Dremel away. All right. On charge. Bam. Let's move some of the tools here. Let's move that thing here out of the way. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hello. Are you a Traxxas fan? Absolutely. Am I a diehard fan? No. If that's what you mean. Absolutely not. I will say my first car was a Traxxas two-wheel drive Rustler, and it's still sitting on my shelf over there. I will never get rid of it. I think Traxxas is great if you're spending under 500 bucks. If you're spending over 500, Arrma's the way to go. I like both brands, but I'm not really at the point where, you know, I buy a $200-300 car to bash with. I'm, you know, to an extent, there's only so much you can bash with a $200-300 car. You're gonna have to look into larger gears, metal gears, and, you know, it's just better to buy a higher grade car, and then you deal with the consequences. All right, so before I start working again, not a lot, but just a little. All right, no big deal. And when it comes time for me to Dremel this further, I can just vacuum it again. It took me 10 seconds. I just don't like working on mess at all. I do not. Yeah, it's almost done. It's about 80% done, but I'm not going to install it and then try to Dremel it as it's installed on the carbon chassis, and then, oh, let's say I sneeze and the carbon chassis gets nicked. That's not how I roll. How I roll is no screw ups. It's done right the first time. Did they really not give me that other? Come on. That ain't right. I guess they really didn't. It probably fell out or dropped or something. That's going to make this stream really short, actually. Well, hopefully, I have right over here my spare parts box. Yeah. hopefully I have just that little thing so I can get the other tray on. Piece just fell out. No. Alright, well, good news and bad news. Not that the bad news is bad. I gotta clean this. It looks old, but it still seems like it's gonna work. So I'm gonna clean this real quick, and I'll be right back. Not putting it on, but it looks like this. Oh. What I do like doing actually to clean these things, I have a little scrub brush, which I'm going to do it just in the sink real quick, and then just a little bit of soap and just make it look brand new. Because this thing is brand new. Okay, I'm back, I promise. Alright, so this is pretty much good. Do I have a towel? It'd be nice to have a towel. Alright, here we go. I'm back. Parts. Oh, these are spare parts right here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Just a little bit of dust. I don't even want some dust on the car. But yeah, I have a bunch of spare parts, extra parts. I could almost build a whole nother Limitless. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, let's get this other battery tray on now. It's been getting lonely over there. Gonna take this attachment off, this brush attachment. Very useful attachment, by the way. What's it called now? What do I want? I want a 2mm. Okay. Okay, let's get 2 bolts. You think 2 bolts is good enough? Maybe 1 bolt just to get it on there. We'll do that first. Car. Jamie Fox, what's your thoughts about the Castle 15, 15, 22, 50 for bashing? Well, it's a 2200. Either way, it's like the same thing. It's a good motor. It is. I would probably recommend, if you could get a larger motor mount, I would probably stick a 1650 in a sledge, which is equivalent to a Creighton, in which the best upgraded motor for an Arrma Creighton is 1000% a 1650. So you're almost there in price of the motor. You could just spend another, I think, 10, 20 bucks, and you could get yourself a 8S motor, run that on 6S, and you'll be very happy. I promise. All right, so now we're going to get to the tricky part, because we need to keep the hole directly to go. Try to balance here. Oh my God, I just missed it. Okay. All right, so now is the easy part, because the hard part was just getting it on there so that it just stays. you know, it's no big deal. But you want to make sure it stays, make sure everything is right before we put it all up in there. Is it not going down? Yeah, no, I don't even think this is the right one. All right, I'm gonna have to email them because they really missed out on a bunch of parts, about $100 worth of parts, and that's a big no-no. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. I'll email them after. But yeah, I mean, we really can't do much more because we can't put the diff housings on. I can't put the front end on. Maybe what I can do, there's still more stuff to do, but ultimately, oh my God, it was here the whole time. Oh, it was here the whole time, guys. It was here the whole time. I swear, I looked 5-10 times, and I was like, oh, it's not there. Oh, it's not there. I get up, I clean it, I put 10 more minutes of work into finding one, and now it wants to reappear. Maybe I need new glasses. Crawler culture, what's going on? Q, Coach, what's up, Coach? Yeah, I'm not even going to put this bolt in. We need to make sure. What is the difference with these between V1 and V2? Oh, it's a little bit skinnier. Yeah, they really did a injustice with making these battery trays for the Limitless thinner and shorter. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't see why. If you make a motor mount that's tall enough to run a big scale motor that can't put a big scale motor, and battery trays, oh, now you can't run big batteries with your big motor. That makes no sense. They should have kept the stock trays. That's what I think. Or the V1 trays. Because as I said before, big motors require, big motors require big batteries. It's just natural. It's like a big guy. If you're 300 pounds, you're not eating 500 calories. You're not doing that. That's a snack. You need to make sure your car is built right. So, other than that, the Limitless is an awesome car, but that's the only thing. They should have kept the stock battery trays. Okay. For the most part, we almost have this tray on, and we can move on to the next step. No, that needs a super long one. Bolts right here. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Coach D, what's up? SQ, what setup am I going with? So we're building this Limitless from scratch, literal scratch, and we're putting this big motor in it. This is an 800 kV Spectrum motor, and I just have a Castle 1100 here just to compare the size. It's pretty much damn near the same thing, but it's a local client of mine. He's wanting to, he wants a car built. And building this from the ground up just for him, it's going to be done right the first time. Now, why isn't this going in? Oh, that's strange. Three, 4, and then we need longer screws. I could use these right here actually, but the Scorch chassis came with. Here's 1, and then here's 2. I'll just hold on to this one. go. Nice. And there we have it. We have both battery trays on the chassis. Both battery trays on the chassis here. And so far it's starting to look like a chassis, kind of. All right. I guess what we can do now, we could put the let me think here. Yeah, so we can put the front chassis brace on, the rear wing mount braces. That's just easy, cream of the crop stuff, nothing crazy. We're going to want these two larger ones, I believe. I built one from scratch with the JBI RC. Awesome. Awesome. We actually... Oh, where's Silverback? Either way, Silverback's over there. That's going to be a full... well, that was a full build, and I used a JBI RC chassis. That's a sweet aluminum chassis. Definitely going with him when it comes to aluminum stuff. Okay, let's do... Whoa. Got some butter fingers here. I really want to build a... one of these Limitlesses with a JBI RC chassis, all aluminum. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. You want to see... Which one do you want to see? You want to see Silverback? Just waiting on a couple more parts for... Okay. Yeah, this goes right here. Oh, you know what? Maybe it doesn't use this because it uses the top brace. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, just give me 1 second. He just needs a couple more parts, but I'm going to a monster truck thing this weekend, and I'm going to unveil him. But XLX2, 1260K, 17 series, check that shine out. I love it. Short wheelbase monster truck. So this is built literally to be a monster truck. That's the point of Silverback. It's not like a well-handling, bash truck. It's meant to be a monster truck. I put 20 million fluid in the diffs. Therefore, it's going to handle like a solid axle monster truck, but it's not locked. I don't want to lock anything. But I am running a center spool in it, so it's going to wheelie like I'm, stupid. It's going to wheelie a lot. Wheelie. All right, we still can't put the front thing on or the rear. Yeah, where did the other... Am I going crazy? Towers. Maybe I am going crazy. Yeah, I do not have it. So here are the towers. Arif, hi, what's up? All right, so this is the front one. I'm gonna get the long bolts in this one. Don't have a job everyone thinks I'm a failure because I fucked up so much. So you're 20. I mean, everyone's thinks that you're a failure because regardless of what you did, it depends on what you are now. That's the advice. Long life, and so do I and whatnot, but whatever people are saying, that they're probably not there to bring you up. Just keep moving forward. That's all I can tell you. Keep moving forward. So have you done a 12S setup? No, SQ, I've never done 12S. And I purposely haven't cared. I mean, I don't really... It's just more voltage, more torque. It's more stress on your transmission and drivetrain. You don't need 12S to go faster. That's why Colossus runs only 6S per motor. You're like, yeah, I could run 8S, but that's pointless. He's never going to see 8S on a GSC, ever, because he's already got all the power, all the torque, all the wattage that he needs. I really don't feel a need to go high voltage. I mean, unless if you're doing like 140 miles an hour in like a 20-30 pound truck, that's a different story. You need the torque. But if you're doing that just to do 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, you don't even need that. Let's see. What's up, Puma? Mark Elra, what's your favorite smart charger? Well, I don't have a smart charger. I don't like smart chargers. I like actually putting in my things. I have a SkyRC Ultimate Duo, twin 200 watt. Yeah, but the smart chargers are, they're always good. If you're just starting out, they're amazing. You just plug it in and go, and, easy peasy. Plug it in and go. All right, these are good here. Shock caps, we have 1. We have 2. About. So I'm just putting the shocks on the tower meanwhile, because I can't even bolt this into the bulkhead because they didn't send me the damn bulkhead with the diff. Crazy enough. Ooh. All right, so for all the new guys that just, well, not new guys, but for all the guys that just came in here that's new to this, we are building a Limitless from the ground up. I have a bare bones chassis. We put a few parts and pieces on it. Ground up Limitless build, that's what we're doing. And yeah, so I'm gonna pretty much go as far as I can until I need more parts. I'm not even gonna be able to install the motor yet. Well, this one. This is just here to compare so you guys can see like what, just the differences. But we're putting this motor in it. It's for a local buddy of mine. Super nice guy, making sure I'm doing this all the right ways, giving you guys tips along the way. And I'm not charging you guys for the tips. So if you do want to leave a courtesy tip at all, it supports the channel. I appreciate anything. One guy donated $1. That's all I got last stream, and I gave out a lot of helpful advice. So I appreciate every single one of you who would, and if you don't, no biggie. I love doing this stuff, but I want to love doing this stuff all the time. I'd love to do this stuff all the time with you guys. But I eventually got to pay bills. I hate them. Do you have any preferred vendor for parts? What kind of parts? I mean, electronics, I like Castle for their motors and ESCs and BECs. Upgrades, Scorched RC is good. I like Power Hobby. Just Bash It RC, they have some sweet aluminum, like heavy duty aluminum upgrades, stuff like that. Like that's all good stuff, but it depends on what you ultimately want. So that's that. Frame, suspension component. Yeah, Scorched makes, like, this is a Scorched carbon chassis. And as I showed you guys before, here's Silverback. He has a, oh my God, Just Bash It RC 7075 aluminum chassis. Friggin' heavy. All right, so we just did our front shocks right over here. I guess I can move these away a little bit. Let's go with the rear shocks now. Good shit. Thank you, thank you. It's the longest screw in the bag. How can't I find it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see which way it goes. OEM placement. Oh. OEM placement. Thank you, Mark. Big boy, good motor ESC combo for 8th scale rally car. Don't want it to be crazy fast, just fun to mess around with. 8th scale rally car, I'd probably go with the Mamba Monster X 6S, or you could go with the 8S. Just because it's a larger ESC doesn't mean you're going to push out more power. It just gives you the ability to push more power. But it's going to run more efficient if you don't push more power. So it's always better to go with a larger ESC than, smaller. I'll go with an X8S and probably like a 2200 Castle. It's like half the size of this. You don't need anything crazy. and just gear it accordingly. Run that 2200. Get hot. There we go. All right. How long do you think this build will take? Well, it's going to take me a few days because one of my suppliers left out a few parts. Yeah, apparently they left out a few parts, and I won't be able to. I'm definitely not finishing it today. Yeah, but it would be. It would certainly be probably another 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just because there's not too much more that I can do until, you know, until I got to get the parts in. Can't do anything else. How can you get to 90 miles an hour on your Typhon 3S? Just gear it up. Just go up. You're probably going to have to change the ESC at some point, but definitely got to gear it up. Tightening these bolts right up over here. Okay. Now we need 2 more braces. Here we go. Let's see. EJCR, what's up, Ed? I'll check back in later. See progress. No problem at all. No problem at all. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 1650. If you could put that in a rally car, would be even better. But you know, you don't even need to go that big. But 1650 would run cooler. Let's put this off to the other side. So at least I'm preparing for when the parts come in, you know, just so that we're not just wasting time and whatnot. It's always good to start ahead of time and prepare what you need to get done. So it's already done. All I got to do is throw the diff. I don't even have the motor mount yet, so I can't even put the drivetrain in. I got a lot of stuff from Power Hobby, like the extended spool. I have some gears coming in. I have upgraded drive shaft, like all that stuff coming in for this thing. It's going to be a cool build. Very shiny. All right, so here's our rear. Rear, front. All right. All right, this is for the wing. Oh, he already has this. Okay. Nice. And it's pre-built too. Oh, I don't even think I could put it on. Oh, yeah, I could. I'm stupid. Stupid. Maybe I should just clean this off first. No, here we go. I'll just use this. Because I just want it to look new. Because he did supply me with some parts. There's a little bit of dust on them, but, you know, the least I can do is just clean it off, make it look brand spanking new. Okay. As I said, guys, you got to do it right the first time. You don't... if you're going throughout the whole struggle to build a whole car, don't even cut corners. Silly. Okay, so we got that. You know what? I'm going to do this better. I don't like using those plastic things. I'm just going to... I'll use 2. Yeah. 2 per side, and I'm going to use a lock nut on all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Here we go. This thing. Oh, and then first I'm probably gonna have to use one of these. Just bear with me. Hang on. I'm trying to make up time here. Oh, small motors. Well, 17 series is actually kind of big, but I'm sure you weren't referring to that as a small motor. You're probably just referring to like the 15 series is small, in which nowadays kind of is. It kind of is. All right, got one there. This is going to be annoying, but there's no better way to do it than do it right. I'm taking off something just so it looks better, it holds better. Of course, it's screwed from the other side. I hate that. Maybe I could just, I don't know. Yeah, I could probably just do this right here. I feel like a dentist. Open your mouth. God, do I hate the dentist. Scared of it. A little bit of information for you. I don't like the dentist. Yeah, I can't get to it. I'm just gonna have to take off this wing, or at least the side part of it. Oops. Timber. Okay, now we'll have more room, and hopefully I can yeah, 1520 is too small. Yeah, I mean, it is smaller, but what I will say about that motor is that it gets into smaller places. So for things that don't have the thickness in the motor mount, you could still put the 1520 in there, and 100%, that would be a kick-ass little bit of an upgrade over a 2200. Yes. Did I get this in? Yeah, you got it in. Okay, that's 1 out of 4. Let's go for 2. Take the 2. Yeah, but I just don't want to do more work. I don't want to. You're right. You're right, though. I mean, it seems to be fine. It's not really going to make a difference, only because I'm coming in through the side. So, you know, doesn't really matter. Okay, number 2. Let's try to get this thing up and going now. Yeah, Gene, room to fit. I mean, it really depends. I mean, what kind of rally car do you have? It really depends. If it's just like a slash, you can do a 1520 or probably upgrade that to a 17 at some point, I think. All right, that's in. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too long. All right, we have another nut. Put this in on this side now. Okay. Let's see. Now I got to do this side. Okay. There's that. We got that off now. And where did my button head? Here's a button head. You're gonna want to put this in right up over here. When you're doing a complete blow, just takes. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's I'm in no rush, but I just don't want to. I just don't like wasting time on things that you don't ultimately have to do. I mean, the wings are already on there, so. But originally, if I kept the side wings on, I wouldn't have to what's it called? I wouldn't have to do the opposite wing or the top wing, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's on. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with going bigger. All right, that's 1. Now things are going to get pretty heated because on our last bolt, I got to try to screw this thing in now. So for all of you who don't know, this is a build. I'm building Limitless that I'm going to be building from the ground up for local. It's a real good local friend of mine. And yeah, so we're just doing a ground up build, and we're probably about probably about 20 minutes out from being about done here for today, only because there's really nothing else for me to do, at least until I get the other parts that are missing. So, you know, just going to do as much as we can until then. And I do appreciate if any of you do super chat donations. I appreciate all of them. Thank you. And if not, it's no big deal. But for me, I do appreciate a little bit in return, but it's no big deal otherwise. I do appreciate whatever is there. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Castle for a XLX2 because that's what he wants to run in this. Did I get it? I think I did. Finally, yeah. It's starting to look like a Limitless now. I mean, if I had the diff housings, I would be able to get literally damn near the rest of the car into play. But you know, it's getting there. It actually looks pretty cool just with this and without the side wings. It looks pretty cool, just like this. But I'm pretty much just building as much as I can until, you know, the other parts come in. So I'm setting it up, and I can't even put the front splitter on yet until then. Where is it? So right over here. Stay put, please. Okay. Number 3 for 2.5. Yep. All right. Okay. Alrighty, tighty, lefty loosey. Now that's all secure in there. Now I think, is that it? Okay. Now I'm gonna put the side wings back on. All right, so I also want to get a 2mm already on this. I want to make sure your screwdriver is already set up to, you know, shoot whatever bolt you're looking to do without having to hold it together. It's just going to be real annoying. I have 2 bolts, 3 bolts. You need 1 more. There you go. There's the 4th one. All right. So now what we can do, let's do 1 right here and 1 right here. Let's see. All right, got that one on. I'm gonna do the tops after, but while I'm already on the same kind of screw, I'd rather keep my form identical. So I'm just not going back and forth. 1, 2. Okay. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our original bolts. And I'm actually going to reverse the little plastic piece that holds the top part of the wing on, just because it's annoying to put a driver in this way. You want to put a driver in the opposite way. It's another thing that I never understood, really. That's 1. 2. All right, that's one. We're just about done with the rear end wing area. Of course. Whee! All right, let's see. Oh, wow, you're all the way in Alaska. It's a little bit from us. All right. All right, and there we go. We have a rear wing, our wing not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. But yeah, we're missing all the guts basically, so I'm just building the frame all the way around it. Let's see, what else can I do? It's really not much. I could just probably get back to sanding that. Oh, I think I could do this. These are the fronts, these are the rears. No, because I'm probably still going to have extra pieces. I'm just going to keep these off for now. I really can't do much. Oh, actually, yeah, there's more. There's definitely more. All right. So we're still letting that charge for a little bit. I just want to do it and get it done, and I don't want to have to keep charging it and not. All right, so for the front, we have the front A-arms right here, here, right there. This is the front, yes. So what I'm going to do is place the lotion in the basket. I'm going to place it right here. And then I'm going to put the pins in. So this is pretty much just getting ready until we get, the rest of the pieces all together in. So it could just go together a lot, easier, more fluently and whatnot. Okay, well that wasn't too hard. The shocks are installed. The sway bar, we need the sway bars. The front, and then I'll do the rear, obviously, when it gets here. So I'm pretty much building this reverse so you guys can see, hopefully. Custom, yep. Okay, yeah, so they go right there. Let me scroll. I do apologize. What am I building? What's up, Richard? Will the G, what's up? Justice, what do I recommend? RC to 100C upgrade pin. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need a better battery. Yes, so today what we're building, for all of those who are new to this stream, we're building a Limitless from the ground up. Like literally from bags, from nothing. Except we have a carbon fiber chassis, and we're gonna be installing this big ass motor. It's built for a local buddy of mine that's here in Florida, and I'm just building it for him, and it's just a Limitless that he wants to like play around and beat on and bash. So I mean, it's expensive, but it's not going to be like a crazy speed run build, but it's still going to be more than respectable because he's still going to be doing between 100 to 130, but playing and bashing around with this kind of motor. Yeah, 800 kV. This thing is pretty big, big boy. It's a big boy. All right, so now we need the bolts. Here's a bolt. There's a bolt. That's one. Here's two. Yeah, so I actually have titanium axles coming in from Power Hobby. 1000% we're going titanium axles, front and rear, and then the center is also going to be all titanium as well. Let me see. I need short screws. Short screws 1. Okay. Slash 4x4 VXLs. Yeah, those are certainly good cars if you're just starting. What matters most when you're just starting is just getting in the habit of maintaining them, knowing how to fix them, and then eventually you'll get to a point where like it doesn't matter what car you have as long as you know how to like repair it, fix it, because everything breaks. That's what matters. That's what matters ultimately over than buying a better RC car. You know, it's not that it's better or not. It's just if you could rebuild it, if you could do it right. So there's that. What else can I do? No, not that yet. Well, these are the tops. I can screw these guys in and get this ready. Yeah, so this goes here. Which way does this go? This goes in towards me. Yeah, so this goes like this. What are you gonna try? Raz shafts. I mean, those are good shafts, but they're just way too expensive. In all reality, I've never gone upgraded drive shafts because I've never needed them. My Infraction V2 GT Spartan, he still has stock drive shafts. You know, I don't until I have an issue in which I probably have over 80 runs, over 120, 140, and then a few times 150 to 160, no issues. I actually have an additional, what's it called? It's like the drive shaft support. I have 2 of them in the back, and I've never had an issue. So instead of spending like however much that they are, and they're nice, but it's just a lot. It's a lot of money for those, and I just don't see myself spending them until I have an issue. But believe me, they're sweet, they're strong, and they look cool. It's carbon fiber. I think they're cool AF. Where's the other one? Right here. But I definitely don't need them. They're just way too expensive. You know, I could imagine spending $50 for some drive shafts, but not more than twice that. What's a 5870? Can size. That's the can size. It's 58 series by 70. It's basically just a big ass motor. I think this is good, right? Yeah. These are for the back. Oh, I could put these in here. Oh, there is still a lot more we can do. That's awesome. All right, actually, before this, though, I'm going to do the front sway bar. So I did this, right? Yeah, all right. Done. So I did this guy over here. Now I'm going to do the backs. Oh, here are these things. Need this. I need this over here. Are these in the front or the back? Oh, here. I've built so many of these cars, but I just sometimes just flop on which way something goes. Back. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going blank. I'm drawing a blank here. Yeah, it's pointed to the back. Okay, so these are, yeah, pointed to the back. This is in the back here too. Yeah, that seems right. And there's nothing wrong with checking a vehicle that's already, you know, up and running, up and rolling already. You know, because I build so many of these, sometimes I just blank out. It happens. Okay, here, and then we're gonna have, where's the other one? Okay. We're missing one more. We need one more. Where is it? No. There it is. All right. Now we have our shocks inside these A-arms over here. So this is setting us up for once we get the other parts, like the diff housings and stuff. I'm going to have to email them. Okay, there we go. Now we need 2 short screws to lock them in. There's one. There we go. There's 2. All right. I'm just going to use the hand one. Okay. Getting these bad boys in here. Now we have the shocks locked in place. Let's see, what series is that motor? Which one? This or that? Or you, I don't know. Let me try to catch up on comments here. Hang on, guys. $50, $70, $13, $50. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, John Tez Williams. I've had a 5870, the exact motor, the 1350, and that motor's got a lot of ass in it. It's got a lot of torque and power. It's actually larger than these guys, slightly larger, and it's a 6-pole. It's gonna dump power, and you need to turn the throttle rate down on your remote so you don't just get on it right away. And yeah, you really just got to be careful with that motor. It's going to demand a lot. If you don't know what you're getting into with 6-pole, like 6-pole motors, you know, they abuse the ESC. Even if you have an XLX2, it still gets abused, and you need to be careful. Fast steady bearings. I mean, I think. Whoopsies. Fast steady bearings they're pretty much just OEM replacement bearings. I feel. I mean, they're not, you know, ceramic or anything. If you need a kit, you know, it's like $30. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting those, but they're not better than stock. I would say they're just decent replacements. You know, so that's that. Okay, now we're gonna go with the sway bar here. Sway bar, 1, 2. We have a longer button head bolt. Can put this in here. Put this one in here. This isn't TP. This is Spectrum. OEM. I mean, OEM isn't better. It's just the fast steady bearings, I think, are like, they're damn near the same thing. Yeah. No, this here is a Spectrum motor. It just has a gold, an orange end cap. It's not TP. All right, so now I did the rear shock with the sway bar. So once we get the diff housings in, they just go right on that, and then bam, they bolt to the chassis. So I'm actually going to leave these guys right over here. What I should do probably, where's the rear, is stiffen these. Just got to stiffen the rear shocks a little bit, not even a lot. But for 130 miles an hour, you want to get like between 5 and 10 turns on the rear shocks. So as you're building it, just do it. It's easier than doing it on the car. Okay, there's that. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, 6 pole. I mean, anything large scale motor is going to eat your batteries up. So you need to make sure you're running the appropriate gearing to draw either less amperage, or if you're geared to the moon and trying to do speed runs, you need to know that's only 1 pole. You do 2 to 3 poles, you could make your car catch on fire. And then people blame the ESC, which I have no idea. You just need to know what you're getting into when you have big, crazy power. You can't run it all day long. Even 120 miles an hour, if your car's doing that, run it once. Run it one time, make sure it's cool. If it's cool, then run again. If it's kind of hot, don't even do that. Car's going to perform less anyway, the second pulse. So, all right, so we did that over there. Let's get this. Let's get this. Now we need the longer these things screws. All right, so here are these. Where's the other? There it is. Okay. Let me just check real quick. Upper, outer, upper, outer. Or upper, inner. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Which way does this go? Just gotta double check. Towards the back. This goes towards the back, so I want this to go in right here. It's really just any motor that's large. It's going to eat batteries. It's like a 300-pound guy, a human. He's not going to eat 500 calories. And I think I said this earlier in the stream. Oh, the 5870? No, the 5870, 100%. You got to be careful with that motor, and it will still eat batteries. That's just the way it is. Big motor, it's going to be big hungry, I guess. Big hungry, big hungry. Okay, let's get this guy on here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. All right, that's nice. That's good. Let's do this one now. It goes up and under. Yeah, upper, inner. All right. Here's this bolt. Oh, that's not the right bolt. It's a little bit too short. Ah, I dropped the screw. Butterfingers. JPS, what's up, JPS? Greetings from Holland. Thumbs up for your nice vids. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. I need this right screw. It's probably just a single one of these exact size screws left. Actually, yeah, if you go up in voltage, it's going to drop your amps. But we all know a lot of people with high voltage, you're going to want to, what they would want to do is gear it to the moon, run high voltage, and, recipe for disaster. You don't even, you just got to be careful. As long as you know what you're doing, you're golden. There's nothing to really worry about. All right. Maybe that screw wasn't in here. Maybe it's with the diff housings that I need. Let's see. Evidently not. Watch, I'm going to find it after I get the screw out of my screw box. As soon as I find it in here, guaranteed. Is this the right size? I do not know. Let's see. It's one exact screw. I think I found it. Watch, now I'm gonna find it. Let's see. Need to get it tape. I know, bro. I need a haircut. Clevins, don't call me out like that, bud. Dude, I've just been so busy. The last thing on my mind is my hair. You know, I'm a guy. I don't care. I don't care about my hair. I just don't. Maybe I should. What's up, Bud Go Blue? Yeah, I'm trying to find an exact screw to go into this. I just don't like, you know, where one side is slightly more than the other. That's not the way I roll when doing like a professional grade build. If it's one of my cars, you know, that's one thing. But when it's someone who's, you know, paying you to do this, 100%, I'm not doing them like that. I'm thinking about dinner, maybe Wawa. I haven't been to Wawa in a while. Let's see. I believe we're good now. Okay. And we can actually put... Oh my God, is this the screw? All right, at this point, whatever. I think I found the screw, guys. Stupid. Very stupid. I told you I was going to find it after I go in my own screw box and find, you know, the screw I'm trying to look for. That's how it works, apparently. All right, I have these little spacers. I think I just need 3. 1. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, here's, okay, so big. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so we got 3 total. 1, 2, 3. And this is the back, so I'm going to want to do this. Which one do it do? I think I need this one. Let's see. Let's see. Been running 12S for quite some time. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do it, you know how to set up a 12S setup. You know, that's more than fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just there's a lot of people that gear it to the moon and run 12S, in which, you know, it's going to kill batteries, kill the ESC, draw a lot of amps, and a lot of stuff that you don't want to happen. Unless it's 4th of July, then it's a good cause. Okay, we're going to try to get this in here. So you got to do it right. Yep, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with those crazy big setups. It's just a lot of people that just get in the hobby. You know, they see it, let's say, on YouTube, which there's nothing wrong with that. But now they're like, they want to do it. And they want to see the big gear going. No. If you don't know how to, you know, own one of those cars, 1000%, you really got to be careful. Which way is front? Okay, yeah, this is the right way. All right, now I'm going to put one of these washers so it can actually get the correct maybe not. But tis. Whoa, it's a big stretch. Big stretch. So what I'm doing now is actually a way to eliminate a lot of the slop in the A-arms. It is it's It's really just putting an extra washer on the other side of the nut to squeeze the housing in a little bit more. I haven't been to Florida in a long time. Well, I can assure you, you've missed nothing. It's gross down here. There's too many people. I mean, for once, the weather's kind of nice, but that's only going to last for another day. You've missed nothing. Life 82, what Spectrum motor is that? This is, I think, one of the biggest Spectrum motors you could even buy. It's a 800 kV. Yeah. So we're installing this in a Limitless today. Well, not today, actually, but next stream, I'm going to have hopefully the rest of the parts, and I'll be able to get a good 90% of it done. We're not even halfway done here. I didn't even touch the electronics, but we're still working on cosmetic stuff. Yeah. I need a smaller washer. Small. So it can look professional. We're not doing this ratchet building stuff. No. No, 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 no. High credit score stuff. We're doing a high credit score build. Should I use that? Maybe I should just use the black one just so it blends in better. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that just so it blends in. Then we'll use another black, whatchamacallit. You know what? Screw these little plastic ones. I'd rather metal. I'm going to do that. It's just going to look significantly better and nicer. Just doing it right. Okay, let's see. I think I need like 3 of them maybe. 1, 2, 3. Paul Blart, what happened to Florida last time I went? It was, I mean, Florida isn't bad, but me as a person, I don't like having to drive for an hour only to be, 10 miles down the road. There's so many people down here, and half of them can't drive. And it's scary to go anywhere, to do anything in Publix today at 1 o'clock. Not 1 o'clock, sorry, yesterday I was there. It's ridiculous. And people are mean. The lady bumped into me. Oh my god. Decline. I apologize, guys. How does Spectrum 800 compare to the Castle HobbyLine? I mean, Spectrum is going to be good, but it's going to be more on the affordable side of large-scale motors. It's still a good motor, but the new HobbyWing, the new Castle stuff is sweet stuff nowadays. It really is, because it's censored, it's nice, it's smooth, stuff you definitely want. Spending $1,000, what's the difference between a $50 difference in a motor here or a motor there? I'd just spend the extra $50, get yourself the superior motors, Castle or HobbyWing. Personally, I like Castle. I love Castle. Let's see here. Drag race is there. Oh yeah, there's a lot of guys who drag race down here. A lot of guys who scream and yell. Let me see who that was real quick. I think there's a random number texting me. Just bear with me real now. It's no big deal. They can wait. I think I just need another screw inside here. There's an imposter. There's one that's slightly thinner than the others. As you guys can see, I really don't like compromising. And even on something like this, I would have been done. I would have been done like 10 minutes ago. But I'm not about that. I want it a certain way. Okay, let's get it back over here now. Which way was which? I think it's this way. One, two, three. So I'm going to do 2 gold, 1 plastic. Hopefully that's enough. Still no. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to get Castle to come out with like a shorty, a stubby version of this. Originally, before the 1100 came out, they were actually intending for the 1100 to be the same can size as what it is now, but shorter. So a long time ago, you know, I was like, you guys got to make a shorty can. That'd be amazing. Because it could fit in other things that, you know, won't be able to fit, but it can still deliver a lot of power. You know, a shorty big scale can. That's that. Yeah, so the 5690, it's a great can size. I'm a big fan of that can size. Put a spacer in there. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to put a spacer. I'm trying to get it where it's just right. And of course, you know, this is one thing that I have to probably work on myself. I just have to do it, but I'm not about just doing it and getting it done. Yeah, no. One, two, three. All right, small screw. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I'm not doing the hub. I'm doing the, well, I am the hub. I'm doing the hub carrier. But yeah, I need I actually have a bunch of the very thin spacers in the what's it called? The right before the hub on the stub axle. That's what that's what I do it. Yeah. Yep. A lot of people overlook something like that, but I like not feeling a wheel be all wobbly when, you know, I'm not about that kind of quality. I like it when it's stiff, but not, you know, too crazy stiff. But that's just the way to do something. You could think on $1 million supercar, are the wheels, you know, wobbling? No. If I feel your wheels wobbling, anyone, if I feel the wheels wobbling and you have all this candy, shiny, all these crazy shiny upgrades, you know, but your wheels are wobbling, don't let me feel that, guys. You got to make sure, like, even something as simple as that, and it's a $2 fix from Home Depot. Just get the literally a little spacer kit from Home Depot. It's a great little kit, you know. You can't go wrong with that. It's cheap. Spending $1,000, $2,000 on a, you know, RC car, you might as well go the whole way. And then you could just back it off a little bit, and it'll be or I could probably actually. Yeah, I think that's good. No play. That's how we like it. Then once play starts to set in, you just screw it slightly tighter, and then bam, you got rid of the issue again. And when you're doing 150, 100, whatever million miles an hour, you do not want that kind of play. I assure you, you do not want any play at all. You want to make sure you're going straight the whole way. Little pin here. Yeah, we're just about, well, we're not just about done with the stream, but we're getting kind of close, because I think this is, you know, I'm a few screws away. But now I know this. I want this. I want this one. Yeah, I think it's this too. Yep. Yeah, it keeps saying reconnecting on my end, so I'm not sure if the is the connection coming in all right? Is the clarity good? I have no idea. The Wi-Fi, the connection here is just complete dog poop, you know. So I just want to make sure it's, you know, good. Hopefully. Let me know how it is. Let's see, looking good. All right, good. Just making sure. There we go. This is in here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okie dokie. Apparently these A-arms are really stiff, which is I guess it's a good thing. Let me get this on. I'm going to take the other spacer out on the opposite side because you don't even need it. Yeah, that's already not going anywhere, so I guess that's a good thing. Guess that's a good thing. It doesn't have to be that stiff. I'd rather there be more meat on the or through the lug nut, you know, just so it has less of a chance of falling off and whatever. Solid work. Awesome. Thank you, SQ. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, just making sure it's all good and whatnot. All right. Seems to be we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good. Okay. Now, now what I want to do is I think this requires a lock nut. Yeah, it does. Oh, wrong side. Wrong hole. All right, so this is probably going to be one of the screws I'm going to need. I don't know. I can't find the other. I'll just shoot it in. Let me see on a Limitless what I don't even know. The rear tower. Upper left. It's upper left. It's upper left. Upper left. Or outer. Upper outer. Okay. Upper outer. That seems right. Let's put a washer over here and let's nut it up. So this thing should just plop right on, directly on top of the differential housing. So, you know, I'm just trying to narrate what I'm doing. Where, oh, where has this other screw gone? It's literally this one screw that I need. I'm just gonna take it out of my box. The box of wisdom has all the screws you're ever gonna need. That is not it. This is not it. This could be it. Same size. But I want the same head of the screw. Can't be serious all the time. Gotta have some fun every once in a while. This might be it. Yeah, this is definitely it. All right. Over time, your eyes will adjust and you'll just know what's the right screw. You'll just know. How? You'll just know. But how? Trust me. Yeah. Okay. That appears to be the right screw. Let's nut this one up. Good. I gotta call Castle before they close so I can get an XLX on the way. Before I forget. Ooh. Okay. Is it all the way through? That's about. Okay, seems good. Seems good. What size is that motor? Oh, wait, which one? This one or this one? Either way, they're 56 series. They're big boys. 110, 113, you know, whatever. So I just have the Castle here, the Castle 1100, compared to what we're installing in this Limitless. So if you guys don't know, we're doing a full Limitless build from the ground up, chassis up. Literally nothing on this car is put together. We're building it from the ground up. I'm just working on the let me put these lock nuts back, and we're going to resume this once I get the rest of the parts. The kV of this is 800 kV, 1100 kV. This is just a big old motor, big boy. Okay, and I'm about ready for a protein shake. It's about that time. My stomach was telling me. All right, but we up here. Okay, so we're good here. We have these. Yeah, no, that's got to come off because he's getting the titanium ones. Oh, that's not coming off. Oh, it should. It's lunchtime. Okay, I put that over there, categorize it right. This comes out if it wants. There we go. All right. I forgot what car needed a drive shaft. I think Shockwave needed one. Yeah, but he needs the barrels and yeah, whatever. I'll get to that on another time. They're the front. Oh, okay. So here's one thing we can do. I could shoot a bolt in this, actually, in garbage. We're knocking these bags out. We're knocking them out. What's up, Matthew Chang? What is up, Matthew Chang? Jen Poppy RC. Yeah, we're building a Limitless. This is for a local buddy, and he wanted me to build a Limitless. So we're building him a Limitless. All right, it appears the Dremel is full. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to finish grinding down. Which way does this go? This goes back. So yeah, I think this is the correct way. There we go. Nice and torqued. And once the right drive shafts come in, then we'll be able to put the barrels in them. Then we'll be able to put them inside these knuckles. In that order. All right. I mean, for the most part, we're really burning through parts here. This is going on the whole front end, shock tower, A-arm sway bar assembly, and the rear as well. Yeah, we're really killing it here. And this really did a big chunk of everything. But what's really tricky is going to be the electronics, the wiring, which I'm sure, you know, you guys might find boring, but I love making them look nice and neat. So that's that. I hate dremeling. I've said it. But it's for this part. I'm gonna have to Dremel, make it nice and smooth. So we can put it on the chassis, and I could actually install this little receiver into it. Actually, that's a good idea, but I'll keep it closed. And then a power hobby gyro, because he wants a gyro on it. And yeah, so did they really not bring the diff housings or the diffs? I'm still in awe here. Are they under this? No, they really didn't. It's not in the bag. I'm going to leave a bad review. No, I'm not. I'm not those people. The bad reviewer people. Maybe I'll keep this bag for all the spare parts and stuff. Okay, so up to grinding again. Glorious. I hate grinding. Yeah, so I'm going to move these guys. I don't know, in case you want to smell it or see it, but I don't want this stuff getting hit with the plastic, with the black plastic on it. So, all right, so I'm just going to keep grinding away. Have I mentioned I hate grinding or sanding or dremeling? Probably have. And what this does, actually, it makes everything look natural, because after you cut it, you know, just a larger piece of the receiver box, when you cut it, what it does is make it look natural after you cut it, you know, in OEM, because you don't want to cut it and leave jagged edges. It's not going to look professional. You know, as I said, you want to do it right the first time. And yeah. Maybe I'll have a Pop-Tart and I'll reward myself. Maybe that's what I'll do. What time is it? Oh, we've been streaming for a little bit. I think we're just about done here. But we're not. So now we got to make a straight edge or a corner edge. That's what we have to do. And this is the final part of this. Always two ways to, you know, sand it down. You want to get majority of it off, and then you want to make sure. Yeah, this part's boring. I promise I'm more entertaining. But this has got to be done. So now I'm going to try to get the corner with the little, not the sanding disc. I guess it's a disc, the cutoff wheel. And there you can make it a straight 90-degree angle. That's what you really want, just for it to look natural. So we're going to do that. Get myself covered in all this plastic, but I think we're about good. No, it's, of course we're not. I think we're just about good here. Oh, I hate doing this. 413 RC, what's up? Zing, zing, zing. Yeah, zing, zing. Yeah, so on a stock Arrma Limitless or Infraction, oh my god, minus that, I need to shave. Boy, do I look ugly. I haven't seen myself in the mirror today. All right, so minus that. This is the receiver box and the servo for an Arrma Limitless, a 1/7 scale anything for the most part. Sorry, the on-road car, so Infraction, Felony, Limitless. And I just cut off everything off in the front because if he's running an XLX2, it's not going to fit in the stock plastic compartment, so we want to do away with that. Ultimately, this looks, I mean, we're going to have an ESC wedged up in between here, but instead of having all this extra plastic that would be around over here, it's gone, non-existent, and it just looks nice. It's a little bit of weight reduction, not that that matters. This is what you want. This is really what you want to do. You want to make sure you're clean with it. Well, I'm dirty, but the car's going to be clean with it. Let's get the charger in here, and then I'm going to vacuum real quick. Then we could commence putting it on the chassis, and that should be about the end of our stream. But this car is nowhere near done, so once I get more parts, you know, that's when I'm going to, do another live stream. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Next stream I'll also probably do some soldering as well. Alright, so that's all the way over here. Let me get this chair out of the way. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Scared me. Alright. It's always good to have a clean workstation. If your workstation is not clean, don't even pick up a remote yet. Okay. Let's see what else. Any other people? Oh, let me see. Alright, we're all caught up here. Now, finally, we can bring this beautiful chassis out. And where'd that piece that I spent an hour getting ready? All right, so I believe we're actually, this is it for the most part. Oh, you know what, actually? Well, I could probably put the receiver anywhere. These two bolts right here on the chassis, if I shoot a hole through it, I could probably put a normal standing servo mount. Just trying to think here. Do I want to do that? Because the other side can go up here too. No. Just because it's all going to be nice and neat inside here. Might not even need to. Alright, so there's another bolt that I got to get out. Could have sworn these things stayed in here. Make sure if you have a brand new chassis, whether if you're building it for yourself or whatever, don't work on it on like a hard plastic or glass or metal work mat or work anything, work table. just because it's going to scratch it up the more you use it, or sorry, the more you change everything around. Just something to consider there, guys. Want to be clean with what you do, nice and professional. All right, let's get this sucker in here. I missed. That's all right. Let's see. I think I could use this screw still. I completely missed. All right, so that is in there. It's definitely not going anywhere. Don't think we really need anything else. Let's see right here. Nah, probably not. No, we don't even need that. All right, well, that's not too bad at all. Oh, I see. All right, so there is actually a screw that goes there. I don't see why they're larger than that. Larger than that. Let's see if it's this one. Oh, it looks like we have a winner. Almost. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, definitely it's a winner. Because I could still lift it up a little bit, and it's still able to, you know, get the space in. It's not ultimately locked down, but after this bolt, it will be locked down. RC Mask Master, what's up? Yeah, so it seems like we're going to be able to get this guy in here. And that's really what we want to do to secure this down. All right, now I assure you, this is not going anywhere. Maybe what I should have done was clean it before I installed it. That would have been smart. But what I'll do actually is, should I do WD? Nah, because it's going to get on the chassis. It's going to make it unmatched. Mix matched. You know what I'll do? I have an idea. I'm going to get my blower. What's up? How are you, Mask Master? How are you doing? I'll be right back. I'm just getting my blower. This thing definitely blows. Literally. Even though there's probably barely any dust on it. Oh, is this thing dead too? Damn, all my electronics are dying. Where's my other battery? I had another battery. Oh, good question. Where'd it go? I don't know. Alright, so I guess we'll just let this charge for a little bit, and should be fine there. But yeah, as you guys can see, I really care a lot. Whenever I do a build for someone, I actually get to the point where I probably care about their car more than what I do for myself, honestly. You know, I mean, yeah, I have good builds, but it's just because I'm home and that's it. I'm on my time, but now my time right now is actually their time. So it actually kind of converts overs in which I really care about, you know, what they're doing. I really, really do, or what they're getting, and especially they're putting their trust in me, or let's say you, if you guys do builds yourself for other people, 1000%, you want to make sure you go all the way for them. Within reason. You know, you don't want to spend an hour on getting a zip tie just right, you know, but obviously you're not going to be at that extent. But if a guy's spending, you know, a good $1,000 with you, you make sure they're right and you go the extra mile, you know. that's where it comes into play. Okay, hopefully this thing has a little bit of juice in here now, just to get a lot of the little dirt plastic crap off. That's it, just a little scrub, and it's a good little thing. And now I'm gonna blow it off again, last time. Just because whenever I cut something, I don't like it when it looks not professional, I guess. Under promise, over, yep, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say under promise. I'm gonna get them right, but I'm gonna definitely over deliver. Exactly as you said, Master. It's always better to over than under, because let's just say, you know, in this car, I'm gonna ship it back to him. Let's say there's an issue. Oh my God, now he's gonna ship it back, but I wouldn't want him to pay that shipping. So now, not only am I on my time I'm overexpending what I'm, you know, ultimately doing, in which that's a no-no. That's why it's best to do it right the first time. Everyone, all of you guys, got to make sure, even if it's yourself doing it right, you know, you got to do it right. Oh my God, I got scared for a second. I was like, wait a minute, he's going with a big motor. He's going with a big motor, and both the battery trays are in. Oh, that's right, it's a V2 Limitless, so it could just go right into the OEM placement. My brain was just thinking 8 steps ahead, but we're pretty much good. I mean, for the most part, got the trays in, the rear end in, the wing on. This thing is ready for electronics for its servo. Oh, and he wanted to get one of the crazy servos from Power Hobby. It's like $160. That thing has twice the torque. And I told him, you don't have to go that much. I don't make any more or less whether if he goes with a $100 servo or a $200 servo. That thing's got twice the torque of a Creighton 8S, the big Creighton, the big guy, and it's only that big. So I mean, he's doing it right. So that's why I got to do him right. I mean, obviously. B. Perez, I live by those words. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You already know what's up. And what else? I think we're just about good here for the most part. I mean, there's like another 1-2 things that I could do, I guess. Where's my scissors? You know what? I'm gonna make lunch. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Why not? Let's see here. I'm just gonna make a bagel. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Hope this can stay. All right. Yeah, by the way, we are definitely moving out of this place. This place sucks to live in. It really does. Cheese. I want cheese. Little bit of an intermission, guys. Little bit. Where the hell did my cheese go? We're trying to look for cheese. What on earth? Oh, I see it. All right. Got it. Got it. All right, let's just hope I could stick you right there. I'm just going to have a little bagel. Let's see. SWEET Custom Design and Build. Chicago. Yeah. That's the only thing. Like, there's so many people that texted me that they wanted a Midnight Typhon. Understandably, a $1,400 car. Yeah, it's $1,400. There's a little bit more labor that goes into it, and then I usually don't get any response back, which is all good. You know, I know it's expensive, but you're getting 120 mile an hour car that's built to do that, tuned right. You know, all that stuff. And it's not just like put a motor in and go, motor and ESC and go. Those are chassis that I'm building from the ground up. And there's a lot of times that people just don't, you know, they don't want to pay that. That's all good. I completely don't blame you. A regular speedrun Typhon is like, I think like 150, almost $200 cheaper. It's just because I go through de-anodizing all the shocks. I make sure everything well, it's plus also TLR parts, so it's definitely, it's got some upgrades on there, OEM upgrades, and yeah, it's a little bit more. It's like, okay, so I want to buy a Lambo and I want to have 100 horsepower. Oh my God, it's $500,000. Well, yeah. You know, if you buy Limitless and do the same thing, it's that plus another $100. That's just the way that is, you know. And plus, you know, why buy from me? I'm not trying to sell you guys, you know, type. If you guys want one, all good. I'll be more than happy to deliver. But you're pretty much buying also a guarantee. This is a tested, guaranteed, proven setup. Plus, it comes with a factory warranty, which is great. Not through me, it's through Castle, obviously. But all the Castle electronics have warranty and all that. But Limitless, oh, it's right here. It's being built from the ground up. So I'll just repeat what I said before early in the stream. If you guys don't know, I'm building a Arrma Limitless from the ground up. We're really only about, I would say 45% done. There's a bunch of missing parts, drivetrain. I didn't even touch electronics yet, but I'm just trying to get mainly, everything, you know, ready for the electronics. And even then, so we're still missing some more parts. So I'm trying to do as much as I can before we, you know, proceed on that aspect. And it's probably going to be the next stream that I'm going to actually do everything, you know, else to make sure it's good to go. And we're actually installing this motor in it. So that's why this motor is here. Look at this thing. This thing is a bam, bam. It's a big boy motor. 800 kV Spectrum. Pretty big. Really big. Heavy. But yeah, he wants to bash at like 110, 120 miles an hour. So usually a big scale motor like that, you're going to kind of need a big motor like that to bash at that kind of speed repetitively. That's how it's going to, you know, go. Yeah, it certainly looks like a rocket already. And this is a scorched RC tailored fit chassis. So you can see how it's kind of cut. It's not cut, but it's kind of like curved exactly to how the stock Limitless body is, which is, it's beautiful. It's nice. Oh, I have the Limitless body back there. It's going to be all black. It's going to look pretty good. But as I said, we're only about 40% done. We're not even flexing the car yet. It's just a straight chassis. It's almost a built chassis. It's not even a roller yet. But yeah, there's still a lot to do with it. I'm going to do the rest on another stream. And yeah, replacing the rear diffuser thing. If you guys don't know, this is a free little upgrade. Yeah, oh yeah, this is carbon. Real carbon fiber. Okay, we're taking this one out. You see how it's like a square block that's come stock in your Limitless? It's cool, but you really want to be with this one. This is the one that, you know, this is garbage. That's the one that you want to use for high speed, just so it's consistent all throughout. Personally, I like that one. You don't have to go with it, but aerodynamically, you want everything to be the same kind of thing when it's in like a diffuser. All right, there we go. My bagel is ready, so you guys are going to come with me again, and we're going to put some cheese on the bagel. I've been liking it. It's a good little snack kind of thing. We're pretty much done. Pretty much with everything that, you know, I could do now for the most part. There's not much more till we get the rest of the parts in here. Okay, stay. Good. Good thing I didn't cut metal today, because I'd have a lot of metal in my bagel right now. And we don't want that. It's not good. Okay, that's one. I'm almost done here, guys. Cooking with IRC, I guess. We're cooking with IRC. Ow, damn it. Okay. Good, good. Done. But yeah, so for the most part, I think we're about done with this stream already. We're almost done here. Let me put Silverback back, literally. Ooh, this is the first time you guys are seeing Silverback. Well, at least on live here on YouTube. This is it's damn near a solid axle, short wheelbase monster truck. So it's kind of like a Notorious base, but it's also not, because I also have big rock towers on it. It's all blacked out, as you guys can see. XLX on a short wheelbase chassis. So I have a little mount holding this XLX on there. We also have a Castle 1260 kV. And this is just a sweet vehicle. It really is. MX-38 Badlands as well. There we go. Just everything is a little bit disorganized over here. But I'll just put this guy right over here. It's actually because we're about to move. And, yeah, so I have everything kind of all over the place. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right. I don't think there's anything else I can do right now. We pretty much did everything. I mean, I guess what I could do is mount the receiver. But even then, so I'm probably gonna have to end up taking it out, and yeah, I don't even need to. Don't even need to. Yeah. What's it called? Not like an RC monster truck. It's a real monster truck event happening in Davie, Saturday and Sunday this weekend. And before the actual show, they're going to allow people with RC trucks to hit the real monster truck ramps. That's when I'm going to unveil that. So probably in the next week or two, you guys will see the opening video of Silverback, which is my vision of a crazy monster truck. And I think that'd be awesome. Open it up on a monster truck track. I'm also bringing the big rock that I ran Tail the Dragon with as well. So except I have massive... What day? No, this Saturday, you guys are going to see an awesome video with the big rock with the big Creighton 8S wheels. It performed amazing. I loved it. Yup, I'm interested. About to sub. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'm glad I piqued your interest. So I mainly did years ago, just mainly speed builds and whatnot. But now I'm just doing nice builds in general. And out of the 5, 6, 7 years I've been doing YouTube or Innovation RC YouTube, I've been on YouTube for 12 years, but you know, what I've never done was live. So now I'm just trying to do nice, respectable live builds, and I'll, you know, interact with you guys. And I'll say it again, you don't have to, but if anyone does do super chat, I don't even know where the button is on this, but super chat is a little donation. If you guys don't want to, it's all good, but I appreciate every single one of you who do so. All the proceeds go towards me being able to do this more with you. If I made between 50 and 100 bucks on doing one live stream, I would do it every day, and I would answer every question, and I would make sure you guys get the right parts for your car, diagnose, you know, I do all that stuff. But it is all good. I'm not deliberately asking, but I would appreciate, you know, I do appreciate everything nonetheless. And even if it's nothing, I just appreciate you subscribing. So I'm humble on that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that goes right there. And I don't think there's anything else we can do today, guys. I'm looking at all the other parts on the ground here. You know, this is the whole front end. And, you know, Jacob Riviera, sick builds. Thank you. Yeah, you got better RC videos than most people. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of other people that do some nice builds and, you know, other videos, and they do good stuff. So I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I would love to put this on right now, but I can't. See, this goes on the front right over here. And the reason why that I can't is because I need a differential to go on there first. You need to put the diff because you got to shoot the bolts into the diff and this will block that once I put it on. So nonetheless, you know, I gotta wait. So now we have a 40% done chassis, and we still did these over here. So this is ready to go in. Let me turn this around real quick. Whoops. All right, so here, this is the rear end. Rear end is going like that. So that's like almost there. We just need the bulkheads and the diff mounts. This here goes there, and I really can't do anything until I could get this on. Then I could put that front splitter thing right over there on here. But until then, it's really not much else. And this motor, wow, look at that. This bad boy is going right here. I'm going to try to not scratch the chassis. But yeah, so motor mount, we're going to have an extended titanium power hobby spool. Actually, it's right over here. It's going to be like yay. It's going to be about this. And yeah, this motor's going in right over here. This thing's going to be a hell of a basher. Oh, check this out. I could do that. No, I can't. This is going to be for a future build, actually, a dual motor mount setup. Check that out. PPS motor mount. And this is my own custom spool that I made, 8mm. That was it. I'm going to tell you guys, it was a bitch to cut. I hate cutting things. As I said with the Dremel, when we installed this, I just hate cutting, grinding, all that stuff. Yeah, so it's going to hold, you know, where that is. But that's pretty much how Vision was built, you know, before all these crazy modifications came out. I just put the, what's it called, in the servo in the wrong place. Sorry, I went blank. All right, I mean, we're pretty much done here. We're pretty much done here. Sorry, this just kind of goes on perfect. There's a little wheel hub. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, B. Perez. Thank you, guys. Yep. Yeah. So, and then I also have one more build that I've been keeping a secret for 2 years. I did not tease it. I didn't show you guys at all. And I think next month is going to be a good month to launch it. So I'm going to get done with the monster truck things, and then I'm going to get into something pretty cool. It's complete. It's right over there. And you guys have no idea. Yeah, I'm teasing you. I could see it. It's right there. It's so cool. Literally cool. Little teaser. But yeah, it's just about done. It took a lot of R&D just because it's not made to build. Yeah, I had to get different pieces, parts. I had to do trial and error. I screwed up a lot. It cost me a decent amount of money. Stayed on that monster truck show again. So I'm going to be going this weekend. Today is what? Tuesday? Wednesday? So today is Wednesday. The monster truck show is this Saturday and Sunday, and I'm going to be getting video footage. I'm not going to be live then because I'm going to make an actual video on it. But that video of this weekend will probably appear a week after or two, or I don't know. It's probably just going to appear the next week. And that's what, you know, that's that. So anything that I launch, like any video, is usually done a week or two before it actually, you know, happened. And whenever it's, let's say, a new motor, new ESC that a company launches, I usually do that about a month or two. In this case, with one of them, it's probably going to be about 5 months I've had it when I launch it. But so that's usually, you know, the way that goes. So it's usually another week or two, but I'll put more teasers out. I'll put more short videos. I'm working on a short right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing there. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Perez. Now, as I said before, not only on YouTube, you know, I post more on Instagram. So if you guys don't know Innovation RC's Instagram, I would follow that because I mainly post quicker updates on Instagram, and that's basically just what I do. It's easier, it's quicker, it's simpler, you know, and whatnot. Angry's a gamer. Just watch your twin turbo jet engine run. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. God, that video is so old now. I remember. I think that was 2020. I think 2021 or I think 21. No, I think 2020 or 19, late 19, probably. Oh my God, 5 years ago. Where does the time go? But yeah, that was the first Arrma with any EDF jet wind thrust propulsion device on it. So that's how old it is. It's crazy. So yeah. Thank you, Mr. Perez. I appreciate it. I hope I blow YouTube up, you know, within reason. I appreciate it. Stay well. And now with that being said, guys, I appreciate all of you for watching as well. And hopefully next stream we'll be able to put this big ass motor inside this sweet build right here. Obviously, you know, we need more. We just need more parts, and I can't do any more. I can't. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do till more parts come on this awesome looking thing. So stay tuned. I appreciate all of you. Angry's a gamer. What you do is an art. Love it. Thank you. And everything I build, I try to make it as art, you know, as professional, as nice as possible. I don't like it looking crappy. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you who watched. Any of you who donate super chat or whatever that is, I appreciate every single bit of it. You know, all those proceeds go to doing the channel. It's not just my builds. It's allowing me to do this for a long time, just like this. I would love to keep doing this all day long. So I appreciate every single one of you who do donate. If you do, if you don't, no big deal. I still appreciate you for tuning in. And yeah, so I think next week, next Wednesday, because I'm trying to do these streams on Wednesday, that's going to be when I am going to go live again. Hopefully I have all the pieces and whatnot to put on this car by then. I hope so. So tune in next week, next Wednesday. This Saturday, I'm actually going to have a video of the Big Rock, so tune into that too. That's going to be the next video. And yeah, so we're just about done here. Thank you all who tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, stay well. How do I turn this thing off? Oh my God, I'm still getting used to it. All right, there it is. Have a good one, guys.